Go on, Charles. You might as well make your case for Harry Kane then, because
Well, Harry Kane, like I think you were discussing about the English media before. There's this this trajectory where someone like Harry Kane, he comes out of nowhere and he starts to realize, oh, we really like him. He has like 2 or 3 seasons of his quality, and then all these discussions start coming about him wanting to move to Real Madrid. Maybe he gets an injury, and then everyone just gets on his back, as if as if he hasn't even said anything. He's been so good for Spurs. He's not even like gone in the media and started like fueling rumours that he's going to leave. And obviously he's had injuries. And like this season, obviously his goal tally has been as great. But what has Kane done wrong? He has been world class whenever he's had a full season. He's up there in the top 2. I think him and Aguero are the best strikers in the league personally. And people in this country find any excuse. There's that syndrome of we want to see players do well, and then we're just as happy to see them decline into nothing. And I feel like Harry Kane is at the forefront of that sort of way of thinking in this country. When you think about what Harry Kane has done, he's been nothing short of world class throughout his time in the Premier League. And I just feel like people underrate him because, he's like, right, think about this, Bill. He was the top goal scorer at the World Cup, and everyone's first thing to say was, oh, well, it was all against bad teams. What is Harry Kane meant to do about that? It's the hate against Harry Kane baffles me. It baffles me, and I just feel like he's a top. I don't know where he stands in the world of strikers.
Without his injury,
he's so good.
My opinion, without his injury, and we all know, like, he's had this injury hit season yet, and it's been like a really terrible one for Spurs as well. So it's been hard. He's got like not many goals this season, but we all know, because Kane has injuries every season and still manages to get like 30 goals. So we know next season, doesn't matter what happens. Harry Kane, as long as he's got the full season, going into years, Harry Kane will get 25 goals next season. He will. But I think, when Kane was like just before his injuries hit and like Spurs were like really on fire, and especially like last season at White Hart Lane and stuff, Harry Kane was the best striker in the world, in my opinion. He's up, or at least level with the only person I personally put near him are Sergio Aguero and Robert Lewandowski for a proper number 9. I know there's Luis Suarez, all right, but I think Aguero and Lewandowski and Kane were the top 3 in the world. And I just, I feel, I completely agree with Charles. I just think the guy, what annoys me is I see these conversations and I want to scream at these shit YouTube channels every time they do them and scream at TV. Harry Kane will go, get back from injury. You can't get back to full fitness. Spurs be having a bit of a crap spell as well, which don't help, which keeps the pressure back on Kane a bit. He'll go 3 games without a goal, and they'll be saying stuff like, "Is he finished?" Look,
I think a key example. Remember when?
I'm sorry, you're chatting fucking bollocks. Like, you're sound like these knobs from like the Football Daily. Just like, what are they on about? I've just shouted out. I don't even really watch Football Daily, so I've shouted them out for them. But you know what I mean? Like those sort of channels. I'm just like, what are you on about? Harry Kane is going to be, if he stays in the Premier League, he might not. If he stays in the Premier League, he's probably going to break Alan Shearer's record if it isn't for injuries. The guy is just ridiculously good. There was like a season he scored 40 goals in all competitions, and people were still saying stuff like he could have got more. Shut up! The guy's absolutely unbelievable. And I'll be honest, actually, you know what, Regan? I'd really like to shout Chris Wood, but I just got to put Kane in just because I want to back the argument. And he's ridiculous. Charles is right. The Kane has done nothing wrong.
What were you going to say, Regan?
I was going to say it's not just like smaller YouTube channels. It's the mainstream as well. Do you remember when he came back for the first game and he didn't score? And I think it was Paul Merson said, "Oh no, he don't suit Mourinho at all because he's played one game."
Merson's terrible. But
I feel like the end of this season, and especially next season, if Mourinho stays on, will prove just how good he is. Because yes, it's Mourinho team, and he obviously is evident he don't use his number 9s a lot. He uses his wings and uses his fullbacks. I feel like if he gets 20, I'd say maybe even 15, 20 as a number 9 in Mourinho team, probably best, I don't know, top 4, 5 in the world.
Yeah, the goal record.
People don't say that. It's just like
it's the goal record. People are happy.
Obviously, Spurs fans will, but
Yeah, the Spurs fans, and Kane did get. It's not. We're not saying Kane didn't get his plaudits when he was doing well. Kane did get his plaudits, but it's
But there's a trajectory where people have started to
the fact he's
fallen
had
off or something.
one rough year, and people are like, it's over. The guy's still quite young. He's got so many years left. He's playing it, and let's be honest, the Spurs team this year have been utter dross. So it's not like it's all his fault, is it? He's had the injuries, and he's still like, I don't know, is he a top scorer of the season or at least up there? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and he's barely played. Kane.
He's still in like the top 6 or 7 scorers in the season. Like, I think he got 13 goals or something like that.
Yeah, and to be honest, Charles, like, he has not ever had a season really without injury. And he had that season, I think, got like 33 goals or something like that, 31. And he was injured that season.
Right. I think we've made our stake on Harry Kane.